teaching and practice, especially His Holiness Dalai Lama give the KALACHAKRA empowerment teachings. In this 14th Dalai Lama has given something like 32 terms empowerment. Each empowerment, of course, gathering more than 100,000 peoples. And in historically, His Holiness Dalai Lama's, each life of Dalai Lama has given one or two, not more than empowerment. But this term was very special because of the Tibetan situation changed, first of all. Secondly, it is meant to be world peace empowerment, not only for practice. And through this empowerment, people may get some connection to the those people who are not Buddhist, those people who are not very spiritual, specialized, but still to get the connection to the Shambhala, which is the land of the KALACHAKRA Tantra has started and giving in this our ordinary universal. So it is that's why it has been meant to be also the peace of peaceful world, peaceful dimension, universal. So because of that, so it has given a reason in order to bring the peace, and especially many people may get some connection to get into the Shambhala. Shambhala is the Sanskrit word, but it also called the Kalash. It is the Kalash in Shambhala is the same. It's not only Mount Kalash, but Kalash is the one of the land that what we see now, Mount Kalash and Potala. There is a mountain which called the Potala in China. There is a mountain which calls the Manjushri mountain, the five peaks of the mountain Budashin. So all this kind of they are actually each one is the special land, special dimension, special world, but we don't see all of them. We only see the mountain, and only see the place sometimes, not even always. So in order to people get that connection, so it was the reason giving empowerment. But of course, each lineage have to have KALACHAKRA Tantra, because this is the Tantra which began the whole tantric systems. No one has before given any other tantric systems than KALACHAKRA in the Shambhala kingdom. So that's why it's become all of them a lineage, especially from the Chonangpa tradition. And there is one tradition, it's called Podompa. So Pucho, the Tibet called Pu means the Podompa, Cho means Chonangpa. These two has specialized for the KALACHAKRA Tantra. And then we as Tikongkaju have very good KALACHAKRA Tantra with Dharmakirti, the Tikung Dharmakirti's text, and Marpa 13 mandala. Inside the 13 mandala has the KALACHAKRA. Gelugpa tradition also do KALACHAKRA. So everyone doing that, but it seems to be only in the Chonang tradition and Podompa tradition, the main Yidam KALACHAKRA Tantra. So it is the Tantra which has the astrology, which talk about the story about the formation of the world, the how to formed our universal and our world. And the Tibetan word, the earth, we call is the Gola, the Tibetan's Gola. So many of people know the Tibetans, especially Indian Buddhists, believe the world is kind of like a flight, and it's not a round. It is not maybe round, but it is the circle. It is the flight means the Kalachakra Tantra. So Kola, the word which Tibet means it's circle. It's not square. It's circle. So circle. Now modern science think it's round, but it's a circle. So you haven't found it. Many of the corners, many of the continent that we have not yet. We found the in the Kalachakra Tantra say until now the human research has found is 30% of the formation of the geometrically the universal system. So that means the 60% of the world is still there. So we don't know. We have not been there. We might have been, but we not recognized. So that means that it's called the round. Means we can use the round, but round does not mean like ball. It's round means the circle. So that's why it is the Kalachakra system has very good the formation of the world, the universal situation, how it's situated. So because of that reason, we have been now this kind of systems, teaching, giving. So the Shambhala has mentioned THAM and the will. So the such a THAM, such a THAM will change, such a THAM will come, such and such things will change. So the change with the THAM is called KALACHAKRA. So KALACHAKRA, Kala means the THAM. It's called the THAMless THAM. The THAM which we count now with the clock, with the day, with the month, with the sun, the moon, stars, what we count THAM is the not THAM, but the Kalachakra THAM. So the Kalachakra THAM is the circle. It turns around. So that's why it's called the THAMless unit, THAMless THAM. So Kala, so Chakra means the round, not only just wheel. It's the round everywhere. Each direction you go is actually same, understand? So that's why it has been to the peace of the world and universal practice, very special. Ich weiß nicht, heute brauchen wir Deutsch. Aber verstehe alles Englisch, oder? Do we need German today or not here? English, okay? Anyone need no? No, braucht es. Ja, so. Man muss übersetzen auf Deutsch oder nicht? Nein, oder? So then teaching you have to be now, sorry. So I think the translators can do spontaneous, will be very good. So I'm going to speak slowly. So the translator can be spontaneous. You have to do, I have to speak today only English because people here can understand English.
Thầy nói là hôm nay là bây giờ là thầy sẽ không nói tiếng Đức nữa và bây giờ là thầy sẽ phải nói song song với thầy. Ngay từ lúc đầu là thầy giới thiệu về cái mật điển thời Luân Kim Cương.
Spontaneously, if that is Chinese, so translate spontaneously. Otherwise, you can get the record. So try each one every. So we have to be like this way. So that is the reason Kalachakra Tantra. It has also the medicine. It has the art. And it has also the grammatics, language, like a different language, Shambhala. And so it is something very special Tantra system. So that's why it's called the Kalachakra. Very important thing is actually everybody need to know the Shambhala, the word of in the KALACHAKRA root tantra saying from here to north, but that means the here is that we haven't found where's the here. So the South India, it's called the Dhanakara, where was the KALACHAKRA empowerment. The first Buddha has performed in this earth, ordinary earth, in this world. What we see now is in South India. It's Palten Drupon. Still, you can go there. So it is but this is not the Shambhala. It's the place what common ordinary people see is the South India. Understand? There is the one place, and this is the Dhanakara, Shri Dhanakara. It's called Shri Dhanakara, Palten Drupon. It's very special. Holiness Dalai Lama gave one's empowerment there, and I was there too. But it's very hot and a very special place. So every ichon has different feeling to go there. Many people feel it is very familiar to being there. I think that people think I have been there. People think I know this place. Yeah, but many people feel very uneasy. Many people feel very kind of like a not normal place. So lots of people got sick. The half of the almost participator was got problem. So they might have very special energy in that area. So from here means the which here. So KALACHAKRA root tantra say you can be from here means where you are now. So in center of the universal or center of you are. So here, for example, mandala, it can be the center. To the north, the very far of the north, between the Kailash and city, it's called. So Sita is the river, water, understand? It can be a river, it can be a lake, it can be ocean also, but mostly it is in the text. It might be the river. So between that river and Kailash, it don't need to be Mount Kailash. Kailash means mountain. The mountain, the highest mountain, the biggest mountain, the giant mountain. So between these two, mountain and the Sita and Kailash, is the Shambhala's kingdom is there, is used in the text say that. So each one every need to think, but there is text wrote by the Taranatha. He has been to there since it looks like. So he wrote a road map to the Shambhala. Yeah, it's not map, but it's text. And he found the road, like not road, but the picture of the Shambhala kingdom, which we have seen before. This is the Shambhala's kingdom, how it looks like that. Taranatha said that. And there was one master from the Benjin, one of the Gelugpa's master, student from Tsongkhapa. So he wrote the same text that he also had been to their Shambhala kingdom, right? So he said, both of them say, and also the Buddha's root text say, what we need to know is not pure land. So it's not pure land. It's not pure land. Pure land means that you have to get enlightenment, that you have to purify negative karma. You have to become Buddha and Bodhisattva to go to the pure land, right? So it's not pure land, it's ordinary land. It's ordinary land, it's each we can go now. It's possible, right? But of course, no one almost have been there. Nobody say I have been to Shambhala. So it's still very unclear with the Shambhala system. But it's very important to know, everybody, it exists in this very earth, what we're living now. And this is here, and it is not the Buddha's pure land. It is not Amitabha's pure land. It's not Achyabhya's pure land. It is one kingdom there. So this kingdom is what is important. It is the peaceful kingdom. It's called that way. This is the peaceful kingdom. If it has no special war, no special fighting, no special struggles, but it is a very ordinary what we are now. So otherwise, we cannot go there. Either we have to get enlightenment, we become the yogi and yogini, but it's not like that, understand? So this is about knowing the Shambhala, let's say. So word of the Shambhala means the kingdom with the 25th kings, like how to call king systems. So that it might be 25th king system. After that, the world will be changed. So it will become Shambhala, whole universe, what we live now, it will be changed. We become Shambhala as well. No need to go there. He will concrete it. The king of the Shambhala will come with the iron will. The iron will drop through. It seems to be a little bit strange with the 12 strong weapons. We use the weapon, understand? It's not a nuclear weapon. It's not an atom bomb, but he will use something, so it will clean up. The universal will be cleaned up, and it will become the Shambhala kingdom, understand? But it takes long time, so that's why it has become after the 25th of the Shambhala king, and then it will be changed. Understand me? And this is the root text say for the KALACHAKRA Tantra, really. And the Tibetan people believe, especially older lamas, really believe that. And it's not just belief, it has some lamas, some yogis have been to there, so that they have received teaching. So the problem is still, it's only the 7th king now. So it's only the 7th king now, understand? So each king, the period of the time is the 60 years. 60 means not 60, not the what we call the century is 100, right? But this is not 100. Each 60 year will change the king's, not kingdom, but the king. So now the 7th. So how many kings we left? 25th until 25th. So we still have the 18. How many have left now is the... Yeah, so how... 1,080 years still, right? 1,080 years still. This is the mentioned in the KALACHAKRA text here, the root text. I'm talking about not the Chonantaranatha text, not the Tibetan master text, but the root text. So the root text has talked by Lord Buddha himself. Buddha talked that it's called Tibetan Rabjung. Rabjung is not the century. Century is 100 year, right? Yeah. In English. But Tibetan is the 60 years is the 1 century, like 1 century English system. 1 century what now the general called is 60 years. So that 1,080 years will be Shambhala will concrete the whole universal. But it's not good to say everybody. So then there might be no special religion because it will not have many religions there, understand? So that's why people don't need to think about too much about that, because then it's not only just Buddhist. It's not only just one religion. It will change into the Shambhala's king system. It will become peaceful. So that king is called the king of the wheel of iron. So that means So the Tibetans that time write, painting, sometimes you see, it's just name, that king, different kings, right? So this is the, until there to wait or now to go, is the, we have choice. This is the Kalachakra Tantra say. If we don't go now, so after you see the 25th king, and then anyway, it's become Shambhala's kingdom, whole, every whole universal. But this is very long. So we have to die, rebirth, take rebirth again, hopefully get enlightenment or not. But if people do the Kalachakra practice, so you may get now. We may get now, we need the guide. Sorry. So we need to get that there. So this is the how to Kalachakra root tantra say. So in our root tantra text, Jonataranada wrote the road map text. It's not the map, but it's text. I don't know how to call it in English even. It's like Lamyik. Lamyik is the like kind of the text which how to go there. Understand? Not there's no map. It's like just kind of like a script. And so he wrote that. So there need to be the guide. We need the guide to go there. So that's why it's mentioned two special Dakini practice, which will be the guiding to the Kalachakra and to the Shambhala kingdom. So here mentioned is the first is the Ekazadi, Mamo Ekazadi, who actually can guide to the Shambhala's kingdom. So we don't know where is Shambhala now, right? So many people don't know, even Tibetan masters exactly don't know. Only we know now some place like the Manjushri mountain in China, it is also kingdom. It is not Shambhala kingdom, it is one kingdom, but we don't see the kingdom now. We just go there mountain, we see only some temples and like that. There is one mountain called the Potala, which is our Lokiteshvara's pure land, say, but it's also one of the kingdoms, but we don't see that. So that's why our universal, what we know now is only 30% of the world system, but we not recognize that. So we only know where is the New Zealand, where is the Australia, where is the, all these things we know, but we don't know, we have very less knowledge about the situation in the Kalachakra Tantra saying that. So that's why we need to have something like extraordinary guide. So here saying the guide will be the, not will be, he say it's the Mamo, queen of the Mamo Ekazadi, because that she is the one of the kind of like guard of the Shambhala's kingdoms. So where Shambhala kingdom enter into, who opens that, understand? Now to go there, it's interesting, yes, you need, normally people need how to say, pass, right? Travel document. You need the pass enter into, normally we need either visa or you need the pass because it's not pure land. We are not talking something like high in pure land. It is land here. So they have rule. Shambhala has rule. There is living people still. There is animals. There's elephant, there's dogs and cat, everything there. It's just human. It's just human, one of the human dimension land. So in order to go there, so that we need the permission to get there. It's interesting, but I'm not still thinking that, yeah, and also many Tibetan old lamas say, it is really interesting, but very less masters have been there. And you can return, go there and to return to our normal universal here. But it is might be interesting, really. So the good thing is if you once been there, your spiritual practitioner, if you are, it develops very fast. So you can get everything much faster because there is no negative thoughts, negative actions not going on. Even people have negative thoughts, but nobody can act because nobody is acting there in the negative way, because it's just peaceful. There's no fighting. There's nothing happening, understand? So that's why, so it's a, so for, in order to do that, to get this permission, go to this pure, this Shambhala. So here saying the Dakini, other Dakini is the Marichi. Marichi, understand? Mahamayur. Marichi. So Vasalchema, Tibet called Marichi is, she was the lawyer during Buddha time. Lawyer, understand? Who was the lawyer to issue everything. So in this text said the Marichi Dakini, who will give you the permission, who will not give you the permission, who will talk to the Shambhalas, the kingdom, that you are allowed to immigrate, like kind of immigrate there. So these two Dakinis will be very good for the in practice. So normally, Kalachakra Tantra practice, there's not many Dakinis. So actually, this is the how to get their Shambhala say. So now, what thing is, another thing saying, it's very big kingdom. It is huge, not small, not like Switzerland, like a small country. It is huge country. It has 96 like canton, understand? Canton is Switzerland called the state. Each state has million peoples, million, understand? Each state has the more than million, how to call unwanted population. So Chiva Kuchutsatu, Tibet, Chiva means the million, 96 millions, more than 96 millions with a different state. And there is two systems explained, Kacho and Sacho, Tibet. Kacho means the like Kajari, Dakinis land, right? But there's Sacho means on the earth. So Uddiyana is one of that. Not Shambhala, but there's many. So there is 25 this kind of kingdom. So we only know Uddiyana, only we see now, go to there, nothing. Just some Pakistanis, some how to say, Afghans and so, but there is, can go deeper, can open the door. So there is the Dakini land, but Uddiyana is also not the pure land. It is the land that exists now in the earth. It's not Shambhala. So there's 25 different like kind of Shambhala kingdom existing here, understand? So that's why we have only 30% recovered until now, what we found it, but there is much more. So that's why the Shambhala become more than one of the very well-known is because of the Kalachakra, Tantra, Kalachakra teachings. Has Tantric teaching began there. So that's why Shambhala is very important. So all of this 96 state, understand? 96 state, it can be everywhere. So it can be somewhere here as well. Understand? It can be in India or somewhere. So it doesn't not mean the capital. The capital, understand? Capital, the Hauptstadt. So the capital is between the Sita and Kala. It's Kala. So Kalash means not only people think Mount Kalash, but it's not need to be Mount Kalash. So there is the mountain and river. So between that is the capital of Shambhala. So there is the living the kings. The king lives there. So he has lots of states. So that's why we have to think about. So everything, the first thing what important need to know is not the pure land. Always need to think that it's not pure, you're not going into the pure land. You're going to the peaceful land. It's called peaceful land, not the pure land. Understand? So we don't need to become yogi, yogini. We no need to become the purified all negative karmas and positive accumulate positive merits. Not like that. We each one, everyone can get one day, if it's possible, into this pure land. So that's why, not pure land, that's land. So that's why it's called the Shambhala, and it's like peaceful kingdom. So you see now, still have lots of, if we wait, still have lots of things, because it's only until now 25th kingdoms. So we have not yet much of that, right? So we have to wait again, more or lessly. But anyway, this is the how to explain Shambhala. It is the, again, it's the round. So it's the KALACHAKRA, means it's a round. So what we know now, our modern science called round, is only 30% of the side, little bit. So it doesn't cover that much. So Arya Asanga and Vasubandhu teaching from the Abhidharma teaching say this, which is the world is the earth is the flat, there is the Mount Meru, and so etc. explained. That is the Sutta system. It's not a Tantra system. It is more or less a Sutta system. So it is the Sutta system. So if we believe that, and also then it's easy. From the Mount Meru, the north of the Mount Meru is the continent of the Shambhala's kingdom. So then it's easy if we believe that's why. If we land this system, the mandala knowing now, but
Thì bây giờ hiện tại bây giờ những gì chúng ta biết được về cái thế giới quan vũ trụ này mới chỉ có 30%.
Shambhala is one of that. There's 25 dimensions of 25 like different land kingdoms. It translated like that.
Thì cái lý do tại sao có con số là 25, đời vua thứ 25 là tại vì nó là cái chiều không gian thứ 25. Vậy thì đó chính là một cái vương quốc có thể mở rộng ra tới 25 chiều không gian khác nhau, cai trị bởi 25 vị vua. Thì đây chính là một cái vương quốc rất là đặc biệt. Thì thầy nói là ngay cả ở châu Âu cũng như vậy. Bây giờ có những cái nơi ở châu Âu, ví dụ ở Thụy Sĩ chẳng hạn, có những nơi rất là linh thiêng, bởi vì không phải linh thiêng bởi vì năng lượng ở đó rất là linh thiêng.
That's called the 32 holy place. Explained. So like Hungary.
Ví dụ chúng ta nói đến 32 cái mộ địa thánh địa ở linh thiêng nhất thế giới này, thì dĩ nhiên là ở 32 cái mộ địa này không nhất thiết phải tập trung ở Ấn Độ hay là ở Tây Tạng, mà ở khắp châu Âu chẳng hạn. Thì những nơi đó, ví dụ là có những cái hồ, những con sông, những cái hồ, hoặc là những cái nơi linh thiêng của ở cái cõi Shambhala cũng như vậy, nó rải khắp nơi. Và vấn đề là chúng ta không mở được cái chiều không gian đó, chúng ta không bước vào được cái chiều không gian đó. Và khi chúng ta đến đó, chúng ta vẫn cảm nhận được cái năng lượng vô cùng linh thiêng ở đó.
So this holy place, 32 holy place is with our body exist.
Thì khi mà chúng ta nói đến 32 cái thánh địa, mộ địa, thì nó cũng là nằm ở tương map nó map tương ứng hoàn toàn với 32 cái chakra ở trên cái thân của chúng ta. Thì 32 cái thánh địa, mộ địa linh thiêng thì nó tương ứng với 32 cái chakra ở trên thân của chúng ta. Thì 32 cái mộ địa đó có thể ở khắp nơi. Và nó không lệ thuộc vào việc chúng ta tin hay không, mà nó thực sự hiện hữu ở đó. Thì ngài Suchandra là ngài Daswasangpo. Thì ngài đã thọ nhận cái mật điển, và ngài nói rằng là đó chính là cái vấn đề